motherfuckers around me talking like, oh yeah, well, it's a military term. It's a military term. It's excursion. Trump said it like he went on a vacation. Like, yeah, we took a little excursion, you know. This is exact word. We were doing what we were doing. We were doing what we were doing, and we took a little excursion, you know,
Excursion
like
merch coming
we were doing
soon,
what we were
people.
doing. To join your listen to police. I ran straight. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Whatever. Go back to your excursion, nigga. Explain to us the military. Oh, we just have a habit, you know. We just have a habit of just bombing shit. Oh yeah, we do have a habit though.
Gas prices on the way back down, but I don't think we out of the woods yet. This Iran situation is a tricky one.
What should we do?
Unc will help us.
Welcome back to the Unc Podcast. We got hella puff in the building today. Shine some light on the whole Iran situation. What's going on, brother man? Welcome back to the show.
What's going on, man? What's going on? A lot's been developed since the last time we linked, bro. You see all this crazy shit going on, man. What y'all thinking about? What y'all see happening?
I don't know,
Just getting out.
it all happened so fast, man. I just woke up to this, you know, but I'm concerned.
Before we start, did anyone, I know we don't, but even the audience, I want to ask you guys, did anyone thought this was going to be like a walk in the park, like what happened with Venezuela? Like we was just going to go in, kill this nigga and game over? Did you think that? You think it was going to be an in and out situation?
Pause. I didn't think
Did
it
you
was going to be
foresee-
in and out like that, but I did think that was Trump's thinking. Like Buddy thought, all right, I took down Maduro. Who's next? Who on what?
Yeah, right. That's what I felt too. He had that cocky attitude, that emperor syndrome. Like, yeah, who want next? Who want what? and didn't know, man. But so now that we in this, my next question: where's the off ramp? How do we get out of this? And how long is it going to take us to get out of this?
You remember Iraq War?
Afghanistan, Vietnam. Ken, what do you think? How you think we could get out of this?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? The only way to do it is to finish it. So they have to finish whatever the objective that they claim that they have that was there. They have to finish the objective. So now, if Iran has no more missiles and Iran's military isn't doing any more strikes, then that would be the end of it. Then you'd have to have a negotiation about the oil prices and get to a common ground where they stop undercutting the market. After that, now, then you could go into all type of different,
Now it sounds like Cam has an objective. But this is what I don't understand. What is the Trump administration objective? No, I just clearly heard what you said. But what is the Trump administration objective? Because when he said that, I was like, because he's like, as long as they get to objective, and I wanted to intervene, but how me and Cam get, so I'll let him finish. But he said it perfectly, and he demonstrated what his objective would be. But my question would have been, what is Trump in that? Because I don't think they could. I think they thought they was just going to go in there, kill this guy, topple the regime, put somebody in they could fucking puppeteer, and that was it.
everything.
Because now, what is your objective? We're here now. They're not bowing down. They're not seeming. They're not even. Trump is saying, "Oh, they want to talk." The dude came out and said, "No, we ain't talking about shit." So, what was the objective? What is the objective? Like, what is the ultimate
I
goal?
think the
Why are we
objective
here?
was regime change. But from what I hear, when he took Buddy out, he ended up also inadvertently taking out anybody that would have been a suitable replacement that the U.S. would agree with. So now his son is running shit, and his son is not necessarily agreeable. So to my understanding, Khomeini said he was against Iran having any kind of nuclear weapons. All right, so now his son is in charge, and his son doesn't necessarily share the same stance. And as long as Khomeini would have been in power, those fatwas that he put out would have been valid. But now they died with him.
Now, you said something that they killed him, and anyone that the U.S. felt would have been deemable to take his replacement,
Mhm.
right? To be his replacement. Now, that's a very interesting thing you said. When you look at countries, especially countries that we only pay attention to because of their resource, only type of president or ruler the U.S. agrees to, or even the West, is one that's willing to play ball with us.
Exactly.
We don't, and this is what people have to understand. We don't care about the people.
Right.
No, wait, hold on a second. We don't care about the people. We don't care about the people. It's about the resource. And this is why I said the Iran thing is definitely important, because it showed you twice where America was involved with changing the regime or the head. And it didn't matter if it was the Ayatollah or the Shah. It was who was going to play ball with the Americans and British, because this is how the Americans even got involved. Because England came and asked. And England came and asked because why? They were having problems with Persia or Iran once they nationalized. So I'm going to show you something in history. Most countries that the West get into conflict with, especially when it comes to the country's resource, it's always right after the country nationalized that resource.
Mm.
Guaranteed. Venezuela, Iraq, India, Iran. I meant to say Iran, right? When from Persia to Iran, when they nationalized it, Venezuela, and another thing that people don't understand: the reason why it's so important for America to make sure that petrodollar stay with them. This is the value that's on our dollar, and what America does, the Gulf countries, the only way you can buy their oil is by using the American dollar. This is what keeps the
Yes.
value and the power
Yes.
behind the American dollar. But now, just like when we did when they fucked up and they tried to put that embargo on Russia, and Russia now started using the rubles. What happened to the rubles? Shit started going
Whatever
up.
happened to
So
BRICS?
guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna get there because this is where I'm leading to. So what's happening now? That petrodollar is being challenged to where the Gulf states are saying, listen, we'll take, because you heard what Iran said, right? You guys use the Chinese yen, you're good. So right there, you're challenging the dollar. Once you take the power away from America, that now I can buy my oil or whatever without using the American dollar, this is where the problem is. This is why I said Venezuela was so important for Trump to do. Not say I agree with him.
So it's not just the
That's let me finish.
nationalizing though. So it's not just the nationalizing. It's the
But the
willingness to
control, the global,
accept other than the U.S. dollar for currency. That's the
the
same
global
thing that happened to
control.
Gaddafi. You know, I'm convinced that's the
There you
reason they
go,
took him out.
Gaddafi, the global control. Yeah, the dollar has to have the global
Mhm.
control. Because remember, we're not off the gold standard.
Exactly. And
So something has to make.
we're the world reserve currency right now. There have been other world reserve currencies, and they've all fallen in less time than we've been the world reserve currency. So not only we don't have any gold backing our dollar, but right now we're the longest lasting in this position ever that's been in the history of the world. So it's like time's running out.
And this is why the transition to the digital is so important. And again, even all of this too is to lead to that as well too. But now this is also why it's important, I believe, with Iran. A lot of Americans, especially when it comes to the tech money, investors come from that region. These are your oil guys, the Arabs
Mhm.
that's invested into
Yes.
tech companies. Now, if they don't have to, they can't get that American dollar, because this is what they do. They sell their oil in the American dollar, take the American dollar and reinvest it back into America. You see what I'm saying? So when that loses value, they're not sending no more money to America.
Mhm.
They might start fucking with China, India. India, to me, the real threat to me in the long run, that everyone I believe is sleeping on, is fucking India. I really believe
And
that. I don't care what no one says.
aren't they enemies with Iran, India?
I know the enemy with Pakistan. I'm not,
Pakistan. Never mind, my bad. That's
yeah,
what I was thinking.
not sure Iran.
No. Pakistan is the country I was thinking of. You're right.
So again, I guess time's gonna wait and see. But when you do the tough talk, like you could do shit by yourself, and then you have to turn around and ask people for help. It's sending a message out, bro. Like you're really getting challenged now. You're gonna get challenged. And again, I get the same vibes, the same thing, even though I wasn't, alive then, but I feel the same energy as Vietnam. Like the government's making the same mistake as they did in Vietnam.
And Vietnam
The
was
same
crazy
mistake.
because the wars of the laws of wars, the laws of engagement were nuts. The only thing is, I give Trump a little bit more credit, and I remind myself that in his first presidency, there were a few times that he did something that I thought were just, nah, hell no, what are you doing? And then in the end, it all ended up making sense. So I'm trying to give him a little bit of benefit of the doubt. And I don't see him as the same as all the typical presidents that we have that are trying to keep these wars going as long as possible. So this way their donors can get paid off of the war. So, I mean, that's the one
So
difference I see. Whether he makes all the right choices or not is a different story. Who knows? But at least I don't believe that he's trying to prolong any kind of war, which is the
Okay,
bonus.
now what? Okay, now also within the details though of the whole negotiations, Iran told them that they were putting the nuclear weapons on the hypersonic missiles. Number one, they already had 11 missiles ready to go. They were going to give them to Hezbollah and to the Houthis and shut down the Strait of Hormuz. Now, when they did the strike and whatnot, he was not necessarily telling them and asking for help. We don't need help per se. What he's doing is saying, your tankers are here. We're protecting your tankers. You're either going to pay us or you protect them yourself. What are you doing? They're shutting down the oil and messing up the market. You either going to help or we do it ourselves and then charge you. So now, Lords of London that went political and said, oh, we're not going to insure. Okay, well, then we as the United States will insure you. That's going on. It's political back channels that's going on behind the scenes. It's not just the regular shit that you're just saying and seeing that you, oh yeah, it's just, these guys are just going there to do this and that. No, there's like 5 different agendas going on at the same time. Israel has their own agenda.
No, because
Israel has their own agenda. The United States has their own agenda. The Arab states have their own agenda. First off, the Arab states asked Trump to do that. It was not Trump who did it. The Arab states asked and requested for the United States to do that first. So it was not, oh, we're doing it and then now we're asking people to come in. Exactly. The Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia asked the United States to get involved. They asked the United States to strike right away because the threat they claimed was imminent, supposedly in their words. You understand? That was the prince that's in Saudi Arabia, or the leader that's in Saudi Arabia right now, right? The young guy. Now, at the end of the day, now, whatever they did, right or wrong, we're already in the conflict. You know what I'm saying? So now to talk about problems and not have a solution is just I don't know, it's just backwards. You know what I'm saying? Backwards thinking. The solution should be that we keep the petrodollar because obviously the petrodollar is what's stabilizing things.
to go back to the other part you said, but I'm always
Which part?
so the part where you said that Trump said he didn't ask them for help. He said you either pay us to protect your tankers or you figure out getting it through yourself, right? That's what you said. Now, whether that's true or not, whether Trump said that or not, I don't know. I haven't heard that. But what I did hear was Iran also told these same countries, yeah, come and talk to us. We could work something out. So now, if those countries say, America, we don't need your protection, we don't need you to escort us, we're going to go talk to Iran, and Iran gives them passage now, like they're doing to China or whatever else. No shots.
They did to China when they do that.
Let me finish.
I was trying to finish that. You went into a whole rant.
No, I didn't go into a whole rant. I just said what you
Shit.
did. I go into a rant, or I said what you just said. I just want to address what you said. You said that Trump said he didn't ask for help. That he said we're protecting your ship. You either pay us or
I'm
you.
not saying that's what he said. I'm telling you.
I thought that's what you just said.
You're acting like that.
Oh, wait.
That's what I'm saying.
Did I not
I'm
just?
telling you what's actually happening.
Did I not
That's
just?
what I think.
Okay, so this is what's happening. He said that Trump said you either come protect your own ship or you pay us to protect your ship, right? This, what I know for a fact, what has been said is not what I think. This is facts. Iran said to the countries, just come to us.
Who bought?
Okay, so I'm gonna wait.
Who buys oil from Iran? Where? Okay, so how's Iran negotiating? What the fuck are you talking about, man?
So
This
again,
basic shit everybody
again,
like Iran.
whoever can't come through that strait,
Nonsense.
That Iran's pretty much telling you don't need America.
No way.
I'll wait.
So strong.
So again, Iran was saying, whoever wants to come through there, you don't need America to protect you. Come and sit down with us and we'll talk. They then asked Iran, who are these countries? And Iran said, we'd rather not discuss it. When the time comes, those countries will let you know. Which tells us these countries are not waiting on America to protect them. They're going and fucking handling their business because business still got to be conducted. And if I can handle business with you without busting a shot, cool. So the only one that would be against us now would be America, right? And what are they going to do? Put embargoes on every ship or every nation that comes through that strait? And this is just that first strait. The other strait now coming through the Red Sea, I forgot the name of that one. That's a whole different topic. But this one right here, this is what I'm saying. Nobody's threatening nothing.
That is the
Right? Nobody's threatening nobody's threatening or the Mediterranean. There's two exits. Nobody's threatening anything. He just said that, or whatever the story is, you either protect us to protect your ship or you come do it yourself. I don't know if that was true, said or not. I don't know. But what I do know, Iran said, you don't need America to protect you to come through here. Just hit us up. We'll work it out. And when I said about China, because China was the only nation whose ships was able to go in and out that strait.
When was this?
What do you mean?
Pull it up.
Before they shut it down.
Pull it up.
Before they shut it down.
Pull it up.
What do you mean pull it up?
Pull it up for me.
Oh, because America's not going to show it?
No, pull it up.
Listen,
You have it.
listen.
Internet shows you from everywhere.
Okay,
Pull it up.
you pull it up.
Well, I have to pull it up.
Just like you just told me.
Pull it up.
You said, okay,
Pull
so
up China.
when you pull up, I'll pull
No,
up.
pull up your stuff. You're talking about
Show
something
me
that
where
you don't
Trump
know
said
about.
protect yourself.
Talk about it.
Pay us.
Go
Show me where Trump said pay
No, stop
or
deflecting.
protect yourself.
Stop deflecting.
I said, I don't know if that was ever said. What I know what was said, Iran said, come and speak to us and we can work it out. Now, what I said about, now, what I
Pull it up.
can't even have a conversation with this guy, dude. Put it up.
Right here.
Advance. So the advanced statement I was trying to give, right? The advanced statement that I was trying to give before rudely interrupted by Mr. Advance himself, okay? Very simple. I don't know what the fuck Trump said. A minute ago, he told me what Trump said. Now all of a sudden, no, this is my perspective. No, let's speak facts. I said, let's speak facts. So if Trump said this, I said, well, Trump said that. It's weird because Iran already told them, listen, come through, make deals with us, and you don't got to worry about fucking with America. Matter of fact, it's the Gulf states themselves now having meetings with Iran or speaking to them.
Where'd you hear this?
No, I'm asking. Just say yes or no. Are the Gulf states having any speaking with Iran? Yes or no? No, I'm asking you. I am asking you.
Oh, okay.
This is a question I am presenting you. Give me an answer, yes or no. Are any Gulf states,
the strike to happen?
are any Gulf states,
The strike to happen?
I don't even know who. I don't know who asked. I don't know who asked. You look into that. But has any Gulf state,
Make these statements.
so I said now, I'll speak to the audience because I ignore him. Any Gulf state out there that you guys know, because I'm not sure, are ready to sit down and speak to Iran? That's my question. That's what I want to know. If Mr. Advance over here could answer, he would instead of asking questions on top of questions. What do you get with that? I asked, is there any Gulf state right now willing to sit down and hold speaking with Iran? Like, just answer the question. I don't know. And if you don't know, say, hey, I don't know. And that's it. That's all. So I'm going to ask again, are there any Gulf states that are willing to sit down and speak to Iran? Advance, do you know? I take that as a no. See how quiet it gets? That's it. That's all I wanted to know. Do you know, Unc? Is there any Gulf states right now?
know.
Matter of fact, let me look it up.
You know, part of me was looking at it like this was going to be used as an excuse to take the oil out of Venezuela and still be able to act like that wasn't the plan to begin with. But I kind of like drifted away from that.
Nah, you know, that's a good That's a good theory. Have this distraction while we're doing that because he keeps talking about we have a lot of excessive oil, and I'm like, why you
But
keep
not just a
like?
distraction, though. I'm not even talking about that. Like, think about it like this, right? Let's say the plan was to go into Venezuela for the oil, but you didn't want to look like that's what was going on, right? So now you get into a conflict where oil goes up and motherfuckers are selfish. So they're gonna be like, yo, get the gas prices down. We don't give a fuck what you do. And now you're giving yourself the green light to take the oil from Venezuela because people are not gonna bitch about it right now.
They'll be happy to keep the prices down.
hmm
But that first point you said, when you said the first point, what you just said at the beginning,
What?
when they said that, you said it, they used that as an
Yeah.
excuse, right? And I said, yeah, do you remember how we went to Venezuela? The big talk was fentanyl. Was fentanyl. Even on the first show, we talked. I said they're using fentanyl, but it was really about the oil. And as soon as he went in there, what was the first thing out of his mouth? We are now in control of the richest oil nation. He didn't mention a fucking word about fentanyl. We're now in charge of the richest nation, oil nation. That's what the fuck he said.
Mhm.
So again, use the narrative to get the fuck inside. Once he inside, this is what the real agenda is. Like, come on, bro. That's the same. Now, this is the only thing, bro. But I'm not gonna lie. I was giving him the leeway because I'm like, what happened to Butler might have made him start rethinking and moving. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was gonna ask you that before when I said I had a question for you. The first Trump and the second Trump. You think it's the same Trump?
Unfortunately, that's the thing. Like it's too early to tell because, like I said, the first Trump kept throwing me for curveballs. I kept thinking, oh man, what happened, man? This ain't the guy I voted for, and then made me feel fucking stupid. Turned out, all right, you know what I mean? Like, cause think about it like this, man. There's certain moves that you can't make if everybody knows you making it. So it's like.
So let me ask you something. So you don't think what happened to Butler influenced the crazy decisions you
Oh,
see him
oh,
doing
I'm
now?
not saying that thought doesn't cross my mind. What I'm saying is that, like, it's hard for when you asking me the difference between Trump 1 and Trump 2, it's hard to say because this could just be the first half. And I haven't seen now like the finale to the moves. It could be that or it could be because here's the thing too. Reagan was a great president until they sent him that message. And then all of a sudden he started fucking up too.
And this is what I'm saying. So with Trump, listen, and this is why I'm saying what I'm saying. Trump is such an arrogant person that when he says he's gonna do something, he's gonna do it. And he wants the glory and everything. I still gonna stand by what happened to him at Butler, made him still talk the talk, but his moves was not what he was saying. What got him in office? The Epstein files. What got him in office? I'm gonna end this fucking war and all this crazy shit that's going around. And I know he really wanted that because he wanted the Nobel Peace Prize for coming in and being the man to say, yo, Netanyahu, Putin, Zelensky, cut this shit out. Remember, I believed him.
Mhm.
And for you to go in there and now not only start the war you said you were gonna, the war that you said you were gonna continue and escalated what's going on now. Not just that, and then said, "What Epstein file?" The only thing I could think of is not that he has a secret plan that he's going to drop on the second half of his last year left. Bullshit. He's been compromised.
But hold on. The
My
other
proof?
thing though, back to him, doing what he says he's gonna do. When is that clip? There's a clip going around when he was asked about Iran and what he would do if Iran. It showed like I can't remember who the other person was, if it was Hillary, if it was Kamala. Somebody was being asked, I think it was Kamala, what's your message to Iran? And she was like, stop it. Just stop it. And then Trump was asked, what's your message to Iran? He's like, oh, I'll bomb the shit out of them.
Nah, that was an AI video. That was an
It
AI thing.
was?
Yeah,
Oh.
that was an AI video.
And where you finna send that was an AI video at?
I see when you said to stop it, talking about with the Kamala, it wasn't Kamala. He was talking about it was
A word?
I'm gonna pull it up. Give me a second. It was Erica Kirk, but anyway,
Pull it up.
No.
the video that was showing.
Kamala told them don't.
The video
Don't
that they were showing about with Trump or Iran was during Obama. Do you remember the shit that happened with
all right.
Obama? And he said to Obama, the reason why this turned out this way, because Obama do not have the art of negotiating. He don't know how to negotiate. You understand what I'm saying? He said if it was me, there wouldn't have been no thing. We would have negotiated. They brought that back. Then he said in today, 2026, oh no, we're gonna bomb the shit out of him or whatever fucking him and Hexfield, whatever glorified word. They showed that clip and they showed the first one when he was trying to diss Obama, saying, oh, the reason why that happened because Obama doesn't have any negotiating skills. He should have known to went in there and da-da-da and da-da-da. And they showed that, and then they showed the new Trump. This is why I said I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna say it
No, but my
again.
thing is, though, the reason I'm asking, if he said that shit before the election, then that's, this is him making good on his promise, whether I like that promise or not. You know what I mean?
But you see, but he said something before that. Remember what I just said? When he was first running in 2020, he was talking about Obama. Go look it up. You'll see it. He said the reason why we were in whatever with Iran is because Obama did not know how to negotiate. If it was him, he knows how to negotiate. When you know how to negotiate, you don't have to go to war or fight. Some shit like that. And they showed the clip. And then they showed the new clip where him and the other guy, Hexfield or whatever, he's talking about bombing shit or, yeah. And again, as a leader, bro, even if we have to do what we have to do, you can't fucking talk the way you talk. It's not just Americanists watching this shit. It's not just regular niggas like Cam who just looking at, yeah. There's people who actually lost family. There's people who's lost family in other shit. No, I'm dead serious. Words mean a lot. Especially, did you hear what this nigga fucking told this reporter that what they're doing? Oh, it's a hobby. It's a habit. We just have a habit. Like, that's normal. Oh, you just have a habit of just blowing shit up and killing people. This nigga's like, yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's a habit. I'm not saying that's not what it is, but you can't talk like, first of all, you're the president, my nigga. You're not a podcast nigga that's saying this. And then when you said that what we've been doing over there is it's an excursion. Do you know what the fucking excursion is?
Nah, what was that? I mean, I've heard the
It's
word
like a
before. I
trip.
thought I knew what it was,
It's like a
but the way you're
trip.
saying it,
An
I'm
escape,
assuming I
an
don't.
escape, a weekend escape. Like, hey, man, a military version. Okay, so you see what I'm saying, bro? You see what I'm saying? You heard what he said? Is that a military shit? The motherfuckers that's watching President Trump talk this excursion shit, is it military niggas or regular Joe Schmo niggas that working 9 to 5? An excursion means like you going out on a weekend trip. What they doing? Again, Trump cockball sucker over here. Go and watch the video and see the way he said, yeah, I am out of control. Because you're sitting in this person. You're talking about, you know what? You know why I'm getting fucking upset right now? Because the same motherfucker who talk about, like, well, he don't even talk about the same way how Israel treats how they talk about Gaza, like they're nobody. Oh, what the fuck? No, bro. You understand what I'm saying? It's the same sentiment. And I've said this since fucking day one. The same way we sit back and we don't say nothing about Israel doing what to Gaza is because we do the same shit. Now, when I hear motherfuckers around me talking like, oh yeah, well, it's a military term. It's a military term. It's excursion. No, the majority of people that's watching it is not military people. And Trump did not say in a military, Trump did not say in the fucking military way. Trump said it like he went on a vacation, like, yeah, we took a little excursion, This is exact word. We were doing what we were doing. We were doing what we were doing, and we took a little excursion,
Merch coming
we were
soon,
doing what we were
people.
doing. Took a little time out. Took a little time out to go kill a couple hundred people, and then we're gonna get back to business and do what we're doing. You understand what I'm saying? This is a fucking sentiment. You understand? To police, I ran straight. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Go back to your excursion, nigga. Explain to us the military term of excursion, and this is what excursion means. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Oh, we just have a habit, We just have a habit of just bombing shit. Oh, yeah, we do have a habit, though. Yeah, we do have a habit, though. Stupid motherfuckers, bro. And I'm being honest, bro. The reason why I really get like this is because I hear motherfuckers talk when shit is all right, and it's them against now the government, or the government is bad. It could be Republican or Democrat, but it's bad. All of a sudden now, you're seeing the bad, and instead of you really calling it out, because like I said at the beginning, when I said about with Trump and Kamala, I said if I had to choose between the two, I would definitely pick Trump. But what I seen going on, because I blocked you out, nigga, you no longer exist. So now, when I was saying about going back to Trump, what I said, listen, That's not the same Trump. The things that Trump wanted to do, I really believe he really wanted to do it. But what made him change his mind? What made him say there's no Epstein file? What made him decide to bomb Iran? What made him to do all this? And I believe if Butler didn't happen, I don't think it would have went that way. But nobody is focusing on that. Nobody's looking at that. You understand? And it's weird because I see the same parallel between Trump and Charlie Kirk. And this is why I follow him too, because I'm like, Charlie Kirk was just like, Trump. And then he switched. He had a different agenda once he understood what was happening. Trump warned him and said, Charlie, leave it alone. And guess what? Charlie wasn't leaving it alone. Charlie's like, no, I'm not fucking with them. And we saw the outcome. So this is what I'm saying, bro. When shit is right in your face, I can't make excuses for you no more, bro. Like, I'm looking, now I got real questions, and I just want you to answer. That's it. I'm not going to tell you, and you're saying shit too, like, and I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about, with this guy. I'm like, you're saying shit that's insensitive. That's number one. I don't really think you even have a plan for what the fuck you're doing. And that's why I said, what is the administration? What is the objective? Like, what is the clear objective at the end of the day? I'm not even talking to you anymore, bro. When you yell and scream over me as I'm speaking.
I was talking.
No, now you are. Now you're speaking like a regular person. But before,
It's been a whole hour.
because I blocked you out. This is why my face is all up in the camera. I blocked you out. I was speaking to Unc. Me and Unc been having this conversation. Me and you've been having this conversation.
No sort of.
So anyway,
Any sort of fact.
going back to what I was saying, bro, what Trump said he was going to do and why he hasn't do it, I feel Butler has a lot to do with it. Butler has a lot to do with it. And that's just the truth.
What are you talking about?
You understand what I'm saying?
Now, who do you think? Who do you think was behind that?
Well, when you find out who's behind that, you're going to see a lot of things asked. Who was behind that? Who was behind Charlie Kirk? Now, let's look at even the similarities with Charlie Kirk. Both of them done by what? A young white boy, right? Or a white person or a white adult, right? Both of them. Both of them have superb aiming skills, shooting skills. The argument might be, with that rifle, anyone could do it. Whatever it is, this is what they have in common. Both of them, both of them, middle age or whatever, in their 20s. Both of them, expert shooters, right? Both of them, unpopular.
You
understand what I'm saying?
Shooters, they were expert shooters.
Well, they both hit their target. One grazed one, and one actually hit it.
But they didn't have credentials, though. Okay.
No, but I'm telling you what we know, right? We know Tyler Robinson and the other guy, right? The one that they hit on top of the roof that skimmed it. From what we know, these are the two shooters, right? So what do you think the Trump shooter and the Charlie shooter have in common?
Shit, besides all that what you just said. But all of that, I mean, just to play devil's advocate a little bit here, that's all of those, you just described the typical, like, overly political college kid. You know what I'm saying? They're all like that age, and the good shot part, a little bit different, but everything else you just described like a regular college kid. They're all over the place. They're ideologues.
Why does that not seem like a pattern to you guys?
So
as though hold on, why you guys seem that it's not a pattern? As though you don't know.
I didn't say it wasn't. I didn't say it wasn't.
Let me finish. Why you keep fucking?
Because you just changed the whole story. I just asked. Did you hear what I just asked you? What is the comparison, or what do they have in common between the Trump shooter and the Charlie shooter? This nigga said, "What about the JFK shooter?" I said, "I don't care about those." Because we're speaking about and I said the reason why, because those are the latest two shooters. We're asking about what's happening now. The latest two shooters. We're trying to see, is it the same people that's connected with the Trump and Charlie? So I said, what do they have in common? The latest two. Let's just stick to that, right? Let's focus on that. We know they're both middle-aged white kids in their 19 or 20 years. We know they're both supposed to be expert shooters because one grazed their target and the other one hit from 150 to 200 yards away, both of them, right? This is what we know for facts, right? This is what's been written down. So what else do we know that they have in common? What else do we know they have in common? besides that so
What
far?
I know the one dude was gay and had like a real weird trans boyfriend or whatever the fuck. Was the other dude like that?
Well, he was a loner. He didn't really have friends and shit like that. They said he was like, he was a loner. He was a loner. Um, like I said, the only coincidence that I see is that they were both college students, both middle-aged suburban white kids,
What do you mean middle
both great
age?
students. I mean, from 19 to 20, 21, 22, no higher than that in college. Um, don't have no criminal record, not popular. You know what I'm saying? They weren't popular, but they're good shooters.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the typical like ideologue. Like it's been like that ever since the hippies, bro. Like, all these people protesting the war, talking about baby killers and all of that shit. Like now they're just taking it to the next level. Like now, the programming got them so amped up that they think they're invincible. I was having this talk with Cam about
Why
the
are you
the
making it seem like it's a
protesters
lone
and shit.
shooter situation?
Huh?
See, this is one place, the area where he's correct at. It's not. Why are you making it seem like it's some lone shooter shit?
What do you mean?
Okay, with your description and your wording, right? You're making it seem as though it's a lone shooter and it's a hippie thing, and they're,
Oh no,
they're
not at all.
loners and
No, not at all. I ain't doing that at all. No, I
no.
wasn't even done yet.
No, it's not a deep state psyop, and it's not also CIA, MK
Yeah, but
Ultra type of
where do you
JC
think all of
Bond
that comes
program.
from though? Where do you think all of that
Hold on, that's
brainwashing comes
behind
from?
this stuff. The SR, the SR, the SR,
FSRs.
FSRs, you know what I'm saying? And all of these people, that's what they have in common. Since you guys want to actually talk actual common sense, that you're talking like you actually know some shit. And I'm saying, no, don't fucking put your hands up. You didn't mention it.
What?
You didn't mention it. So
I
why
asked. Why would I mention if I asked? I asked. I presented a question. What do they have in common? Now he gets it. Now he gets
Now I
it.
get it. The Colorado shooter, what I was trying to get back to was Reagan, Martin Luther King, RFK, JFK. This is the CIA, and this is a deeper state fucking operation, which who's connected to the deep state, which would be the Obamas and the Clintons, because their marriages and their whole relationships are frauds. They're the Manchurian candidates, as well as Bush 1 and Bush 2. But Bush 1 was really in control. So this is what the fuck was really going on, since you want to have detail and talk about some shit you actually think you know about, but you don't know about. That's the fucking
Why
control
you getting
factor.
so
The control
mad?
factor is that.
Why you getting so mad?
I'm not mad, nigga. I'm trying to talk, and niggas keep talking about some nonsense and don't fucking sit there and debate properly. And I'm saying that's why you have computers in front of us to look up what you talk about to show you. Hey, look, this is what I seen. That's it. Just like that. That's all. Simple. Like any news organization you go to, they tell you their source. They tell you, this is where I learned this, and this is why I feel like this source is proper and this source is validated. And this is what I'm showing you. Not an argument about an opinion and then talk over you to tell you about some shit and tell you you're stupid and call you all type of names for no reason. And then talk about this guy is a president and he can't do that. But anybody else could talk a certain way. Who gives a fuck? So what is the difference, nigga?
So it was
Just because he's a president, he has to what? So what if he came into Congress like John Fetterman with a hoodie on and shorts? Would you look at him differently?
So what was the thing you said when you actually, because I don't even know where we at with the conversation now. I thought you were saying something about the kid was a loner, and that's what they also had, that
Yeah,
they weren't
what I was
popular.
saying before all that was just it got to be more than just the things that you mentioned, because those things are just typical.
I can't even hear you, bro. Hold on, let him talk, because I can't hear you. I hear your voice, but I hear him in my ear. So
once again, the Colorado shooter, his father was part of a program that was part of DARPA. Once again, the Butler shooter, also family part of DARPA. Once again, I mean, like this regular information is easy to find. That's out there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know nothing.
What were you saying? Because I want to hear what's you noticed.
What I
That's what
was
I really
saying
want to
is
see.
the things that you were mentioning before, I was just basically trying to say it got to be more than just that, because those things are just common traits of anybody like that's part of the fucking culture, which does come from the CIA and all that shit too at the same time. But what Cam's saying makes a lot more sense now, because just the other things that they have in common, that's just normal shit.
Mm,
You know what I mean? But the
mm.
DARPA shit,
So
that
what?
that gets you thinking.
So now, okay, but you see, I'm not saying that's not true or not, but I'm saying what we could prove right now. We all believe with the MK Ultra, the DARPA thing, and all that. But what we could prove,
No, he was saying came out on regular news was that his father is part of DARPA. That's number one. Number two, that's the Colorado shooter. Now let's talk about the Butler guy. And I'm saying was also his father was involved in DARPA type programs and psychological programs. So
okay,
yes, we're not talking about
that's
shit
good
that's
now.
Yeah, like
hold on. We're not talking about it's an opinion. We're talking about shit that's already reported
yeah, like
on.
when you go
Like I
back
said, things
to the
that are already
Reagan shooting,
reported
it
on
was
is what I'm talking
Bush's
about.
family friend that did that shit.
So
I'm gonna say, I think.
like I said, when I present the question, I said we only could speak about what we know. What we do know, they were both in their mid-20s, right? 19, 20,
Mhm.
right? We do know that, right? The age was given. Was it
So
not?
stop deflecting.
Wait. Was it not given?
Deflection.
Wait, was it not
Yeah.
given? Then the next thing I said, they were both white, right?
Mhm.
Did I not say that? Then I said that both were like pretty much loners. They weren't popular. This is all shit that was given information. Is there anything I'm adding or presuming? And I said the only thing I said was, and I'm assuming they're great shooters because one actually hit their target, the other one grazed their target. Let me finish from 150 to 200 yards. This is what I'm telling you because like I just said, this is what I'm saying because this is what's out there in the reports, right? If you go read the fucking the reports, this is what it's gonna say. It's not gonna say someone else shot him or not. It's gonna say Tyler Robinson shot this one and whatever that other kid named shot at Trump. That's what it's gonna say. It's not gonna say there was a hidden shooter. That's not what the reports are gonna say. So I'm telling you, based off the reports that everyone could read, and we could see what's in common. Now, everyone's not gonna know unless you do research that this father was involved with that.
Was actually regular.
So let me finish. Like I said, so this and that, and this is why what was my question, bro? Was I arguing anything? I said, what did they have in common? Wasn't that what all I asked? That's all I asked. Now we know that one father worked at this company, another did. We know this and that, and we keep adding to that.
It's like
Ain't nobody.
that's what this is right there.
We ain't arguing. You're arguing with yourself. I asked you a simple question. Did I? This is recorded, right? This is recorded. This is recorded, right? Because I'm pretty sure I asked a simple question and you were elaborating, and then he told you, "What the fuck you talking about? You talking about loner?" And I'm like, bro, he's just expressing what he see they have in common. What the fuck? No, they're dead, and DARPA did that. I'm like, okay, nobody's not saying they didn't, Cam. Nobody's not saying they didn't. We just want to say, let's bring information that these guys have in
I might
common.
pass that man a joint.
And JFK and MLK. I'm like, no, let's just stay on Trump and Charlie because this is recent. Let's just focus on these two recent shooters. Forget about them. This happened recently, and right now. Let's look at that. Let's see what they have in common right now. Oh, deep state. I didn't say it was deep state. I didn't say none of that. What do they have in common? Let's build on that. Have I said anything else different than that? If I have, my apologies. But I don't think I said nothing different than what do they have in common? That's all I wanted to know. I
I
mean,
mean, if you want the truth, that in that moment, yeah, but you know you be instigating.
no. I fuck with him when he starts saying shit that don't make
I'm
sense.
just saying, don't
Again,
start me lying is all.
you know what? Listen, just put it out. Let the matter of fact, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. Fucking great video, bro. Because if that's the thing, I'm gonna stop smoking. I'm gonna quit. Because either I'm having thing. Because I'm like, I just asked a question, bro, and you're like, it's just a question.
See, you
There's no right or wrong answer.
and see how people laugh at you about this shit all the time.
Yeah,
And all you have to do is
listen, that's fine.
look up what I'm saying every time. Is 100%.
But nobody's arguing with you.
You are the one arguing.
When you said their dad was in DARPA, nobody argued. We said, I said, you finally got it. We're trying to figure out what they have in common.
Then you're telling me,
what are you talking about?
You're the one arguing. That's it. You are the one.
The only thing I argued about with him today.
We still haven't got
the only thing we argued about.
Video of where Iran and what country was negotiating.
The only thing we argued, or we argued
This is
about.
bullshit.
So again, and this is why I don't argue. I stay quiet. I let him talk.
Shit, it's a rain about an hour.
But look at the mind control I have. As soon as I start talking, I'm gonna make him talk.
I got
Watch.
mind control over Debo. He'd be like, shut
Watch,
the fuck
watch
up.
this.
I'd be quiet.
Now I have the opposite.
But
I
when
have the opposite. He'll stay
I be
quiet.
talking again.
He stay quiet, but as soon as he hear my vernacular, then he activates. If I don't say nothing, he'll stay quiet. As soon as I speak, he got to talk. So I'm like, oh shit. So I know how to control him now.
By the way, the word of the day is excursion, and there will be hats.
Excursion.
Expeditionary force.
Excursion.
Cat hats,
We went on a beautiful.
t-shirts.
We went on a beautiful. We went on a beautiful excursion this
keychains.
weekend.
That's gonna be the main merch from this channel. It's just random fucking
Excursion.
words that motherfuckers argued about on a shirt or a hat or a keychain with no explanation, just the word. And if you know, you know.
You should start out the thing with the word, like how you did advance. Say advance, and it started with that, and see how advance ends up in the whole shit. Like this one, excursion. You know what I mean? We got to give him the credit, bro. Today's episode, advance. People like, what the fuck they talking about advance? And then once they see why we say it advance, today's episode, excursion.
So no country was able to.
Hold on. Wait. I'm hold on a second. Let me get back to that.
I'm gonna make.
You just reminded me, so I went
What I
back
need to
looking.
do is make a QR code that brings you to the episode, and print that shit on the hat or the shirt. So this way, if someone sees advance, what the fuck does that mean? And they see the QR code, boom, brings it to the episode. What you looking up?
The thing that when Iran said that they were willing to talk to the Gulf states about letting them through.
I mean, negotiating with Iran.
No, I said Iran said. I'm gonna say it again, and I'm glad it's recorded. I said when you said that Trump said you either pay us to protect the ship or you come and protect it yourself. I said I don't know about that. I didn't hear that, but what I did hear, Iran said the countries that want to pass through, we're open to talks. They asked them, is there any countries you're talking to? He said, yeah, there is. They asked him, hold on, I'm getting there. They asked him which countries. He said then, it's not my place to tell you, but when they're ready, they will tell you themselves. That's what
I
he
want to
said.
guess Kuwait is one of them.
I don't know. I'm just telling you what was said, bro. I don't know what's real. I'm telling you what was said, and it came out of the whatever's kid, the son's mouth. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. I mean, not him. The prime minister mouth or whoever they have speaking. Working for the policing of the Strait. We do that's great. You know, that's right. Remember. Did he hear what the Hagas guy said? He said, yeah, you could. He goes, yeah, the Strait of Hormuz is open. You could travel through it as long as Iran don't shoot at you. So nigga, it's not fucking open. He said it's open. You could take it. He said, yeah, it's open. You could travel through it. But you know, this is what I'm saying, bro. You can't make this type of shit up, bro. You can't. Yeah, you could go through it, you know, but as long as, you know, I mean, if
You
they don't
got
shoot at you,
bulletproof,
yeah, you
right?
could go through it. Yo.
The UAE's two ANTPY-2 radars have been destroyed. Detroit's one ANTPY-2 radar was destroyed, and Saudi Arabia's ANTPY-2 radar was destroyed. If those Arab monarchies don't kick them out themselves,
This is somebody
Iran is going to do it for them.
What
is basically
that's telling you what he's saying, but he's not showing you what he's looking at. And
Who you talking about?
this guy right here.
Who is this guy? Do you know who he is? Do you know who he is? Do you know who this guy is? This guy right here. You ever know who this guy right here? This guy right here. This is one of the last Americans to actually even had a sit-down interview with the fucking Khomeini before he fucking died. This guy right here, he don't even show you no video. He's just talking. Do you know who this guy is? Do you know who he is? Okay. It's not Alex Jones, so, you know. Fuck out of here, bro. Quick to talk. Just learn.
Who
That's how
is
you
he?
learn, I can tell you. Jackson Hinkle.
I know that.
He was actually banned from YouTube. He just actually came back on YouTube. He was banned for like 2 years. They banned this nigga. But he was like one of the last American, if not the last, Western person to sit down and interview.
So basically, you're on Iran's side.
I don't know. What do you mean on Iran's side? I'm on now I'm on Iran. See, this is yo, do you know that they just do you know that they just made the word notice that you can't say that shit now online or use it
What
online?
happened, Ock?
The word notice.
What you mean noted?
I mean, all right, the word notice. You see, like you just said it. Like if I'm like, oh shit, I noticed this is happening. When you use that right now on certain platforms, just like you can't say certain words, you're getting banned for using that word notice. You don't believe me? Go look it up.
Why?
Look it up
But
right now.
why?
Go look it up.
But
Huh?
why? What's behind it?
It's under the anti-Semitic code book. It's in there. They just dropped it recently. I swear to you. Look it up. Maybe 2 days ago, 3 days ago, they just dropped it.
Weird.
Notice. Exactly. So you can't notice shit and see shit like it's right in front of you. You can't talk about it. It's like, no. It's weird. But listen, you don't gotta believe me. When you find out, you're like, oh shit, you don't. Yeah, well, I mean, we said it already, right?
So like you talking about even if it's not meant any kind of crazy way, like if you're like, oh, did you notice it's been raining a lot lately? Motherfuckers get banned for
Put it
that.
like this. I don't want you to believe me. I don't even know what the rule is.
No,
Look it up
but
and
you
you
get
let
what
me
I'm
know.
saying? No, it's like you know, you can use the word in context, and motherfuckers know. Like if it's like a code word for, you know how they use like the juice box emoji. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, it's like that. You see how they try to ban it? I don't know if they banned
yeah,
it
but
or
what
if
I'm saying is,
there's
in an instance where like somebody's like, oh yeah, you know, I put a couple of juice boxes in my kid's lunch, and they put the juice box emoji. I'm sure like they'll at least went on appeal.
all right, to put it like this. If you said, yo, I noticed I just put a couple of extra juice boxes, yes, you're getting flagged. Yes, absolutely.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
If that's what you asked me. If you said by accident, not even by accident, if you said, oh, honey, I just noticed I accidentally put extra amount of juice box in it. Yes, you will fucking get flagged. Google it and look it up if you
No,
don't
I
believe me.
believe you. That's the sad part. That's what's fucked up. Like, I'm not surprised. That's what's crazy.
Nah. They're gonna tell you, oh, they can't do that or this. No, listen, I don't even put it like this, bro. It's like I'm not even telling you shit no more. Just not you. And I always tell people that you don't have to hear nothing I say. Just look it up.
Who said they can't do things like that?
Can't do things like what?
Why do you keep saying that? Like they'll say that you can't do things like that. What are you talking about? Exactly.
What do you mean?
Under Obama, they had the internet kill switch. That's been around for a long time now. Everybody been know about that. He actually go to Europe. The internet kill switch that happened under Obama, where they can censor the internet to completely take you off the internet.
Yeah. Obama's the one that put it on the books. But what about it though? Whether he did it or whoever did it, they're using it. That's what we're saying.
They've been using it though. What does that mean? How is that?
So they were been using it. When did they? I just told you about the word notice right now. They've been using it. So why are you fucking shocked, Unc? They've been using it. I just told you to ban the word notice. You hear like notice? I can't say no. Why you shocked? You didn't hear your man? It's been here. Why you acting brand new?
I said it there's a no. See, stop manipulating the word. I said they've have a ban on anything where they could ban things as they want, please.
And I just said they're actually using it now.
Shit, I didn't finish it. Now, if they did ban notice, then you have to show him how to get there so he can find out how to do it. And then see, oh, this is where it's showing right here. This is the email. This is the video.
And what did I just say to Unc? I said, don't even believe me. Go look it up to show me that I'm wrong. And you'll probably find it. And then when you find it, then you could come back and say, oh shit, you was right. Nah, bro, I'm not doing no homework for you. Don't believe me? I don't give a fuck. Matter of fact, everything I say, take it as a
Okay,
fucking lie.
here we go.
Take it
Based
as a
on the
lie.
current reporting, the 2020 U.S.-Iran conflict, only a few countries have clearly supported or pushed for strong action, while many others actually urged the U.S. not to strike Iran. Countries that supported or pushed for U.S. strikes: Israel, some of the Gulf states, including, example, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, Oman. However, these countries were very cautious and generally preferred the U.S. to handle fighting rather than to join directly. Mind you, that's what you hear now him saying, okay, other countries like South Korea and China, if you want your oil, the United States will protect it if you want. These countries pump the fucking oil out. See, what you have to know about the actual fucking geopolitical fucking things that's going on and where countries are actually located and what the fuck actually is their main export and what they do there. Okay, so now these countries are pulling the oil out of the earth. They can store the shit if they needed to. You understand? Now what happens is that other countries have their boats going over there and taking shit. Now, that's what happened where Iran let the Houthis take over the South Korean. Had nothing to do with America, had nothing to do with Israel, had nothing to do with Europe, had nothing to do with Africa, had nothing to do with Russia. South Korean shit. That's the last thing that they did. See the shit?
It's a battle. I see you guys informing me. Candace the priest told you to chill. I hear you. I hear you.
Why you can't
We have to have to physically assault people like so that
You're yelling. I don't know why you're yelling. So I figured this would shut you the fuck up.
is online. I mean, we have basically everything going on in America right now. The main source about
Okay, so listen. Look,
necessary action
look.
ourselves and our supplies.
Look at this.
Be drawn.
Don't take my word. Don't take my word.
Australia writes Australia does not intend to send ships.
So these are the people that Trump said, pay us to protect you or do it yourself. Look at this shit.
Something that we've been asked or that we're contributing to. Japan writes we have not made any decision.
Where does she
was because we wanted peace. We wanted an end to he decided, listen,
Well, look,
there's no
stop asking to do your fucking job. Listen, if you can fly to, you don't have to ask me no questions.
to get involved. And here is how
All the countries you just mentioned.
their response
There it goes.
is that choke point.
There it goes.
Choke point in the Middle East. They're like, we're going to need that actually. Germany, here, we'll just put this together for you, said, this is not our war. We did not start it. We want diplomatic solutions and a swift end to the conflict, but sending more warships to the region will likely not help it. Strong no. The EU says it is a and that's why we are also discussing what we can do in this regard. Britain writes, while taking the necessary action to defend ourselves and our allies, we will not be drawn into the wider war. Okay. Australia writes, Australia does not intend to send ships into the Strait of Hormuz. We know how incredibly important that is. But that's not something that we've been asked or that we're contributing to. Japan writes, we have not made any decisions whatsoever about dispatching escort ships. We are continuing to examine what Japan can do independently and what can be done within the legal framework. China, the recent tense situation in the Strait and the waters nearby has impacted the route for international goods and energy trade, disrupting peace and stability in the region and beyond. China once again calls on parties to immediately stop military operations, avoid further escalation of the tense situation, and prevent regional turmoil from further impacting the global economy. Italy's Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni on Wednesday, and she's a friend of Trump, delivered her strongest criticism of the U.S.-Israeli war on Iran, describing it as part of a growing and dangerous trend of interventions that sit outside the scope of international law. Like, this is illegal, is what she's saying. This is illegal. Spain says Spain will never accept any stopgap measures because the objective must be for the war to end and for it to end now. South Korea. We will continue to communicate closely with the U.S. while carefully reviewing the situation before making a decision. And the most hopeful message came out of France, which in and of itself is not very hopeful because the country despises him. Okay? They hate Emmanuel Macron and his husband. That's the reality in France. So nobody cares what he says. He's just saying what the Rothschilds told him to say. Because the Rothschilds are Israel, they created Israel, and they created Emmanuel Macron. So he said he would be willing to use the French Navy to escort ships, but only if the conflict stabilizes. Yeah. Thanks. We expected that from you. So
Yo, they hate Emmanuel Macron and his husband.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we know that.
Nah, but just the
So
way
once
that
again,
she said that shit, like it wasn't even a shot.
hold on. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. You be validating what the fuck be going on by doing stupid shit. Like,
What you
get into the
mean? Doing
ghost today
stupid shit
next.
like what?
hold on. So now, like I said, right, what she's doing is exactly what I was telling you. The Gulf states were for it, and the European states weren't for it. The same European states that's in the European Union that he's just telling them to pay their weight. The same shit is going on. The same thing of the petrodollar. This is all about the petrodollar. Then now he's showing you her posts where she's writing opinion once again.
Opinion? Or those were quotes.
Opinion.
Those were quotes. The names of the people who said it was on the bottom. I told you to read the shit. It said who the fuck said it, and it told you who they were.
Where he found it from is what I'm trying to explain to you.
Again, I'm not doing this nigga's fucking homework. Did you see the same screen? Did you see the words that was saying and it showed the person's name and a quote underneath what they said? Google their fucking name, put the quote in, and the article will pop up. Don't fucking expect me to put up the article. I just showed you. Want me to rewind it? You type it. Let's do it together. Hold on.
Pause.
Hold on. We're going to do it together.
Let's do it together as well.
Some see don't know how to do it. Let's do it
Hey,
together.
yo.
Maybe you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. Let's do it together. All right? Let's randomly stop here. Here we go. The spokesman for the Chinese Foreign Minister, Lin Yang. Type that name in.
Sure, type it in.
No, I'm reading it. You're asking me where did this come from? I don't have to tell you. I'm telling you whose name to type in, their position, and see the quote they said. You will see what article and where else the fuck it was printed. Hold on, let's randomly pick another one. All right, here we go. We got the UA Union. This person is the EU Foreign Policy Chief, Kaja Kalas. This is what they said. Look the fucking shit up yourself. Wait. What newspaper? What page? What? No, nigga. This is who said it. Here you go. The Federal Minister of Defense of Germany, Boris Pistorius. This is what he said. Britain. You got the Prime Minister of Britain, Keir Starmer. This is what they said. Type it in your fucking little computer, put their name in, and see if this is what they said, and it'll show you exactly the reference the quote came from. What else you want from me, bro? You want me to do that for you? No, I'm not. I gave you the quote. I showed you the names. You find out where the fuck it came from. Well, no. Let me guess. Candace made this all up. Candace designed all this. Like, come on, bro. You're asking stupid shit now, bro. You asked for this. I showed you that. What else you want me to tell you? This is fake now? I don't know if this is in CNN. It could be on fucking MSN. I don't know. Type the person name is. Type in what they said. Type in their position or whoever they are. And you'll see where it came
So
from.
you're saying you're only going off of what she showed you right here.
You know what? Let me do one for you. I'm going to just do one. I'm going to find out. All right. Because you could do it.
You can't say yes or no.
Because you could do it.
See if you looked up right or not.
Because you could do it.
If that's the only way you see
This was one of the reference.
That's what I said.
This was one of the reference. Okay, so hold on. Hold on. Because
when you present the same,
when I go back into my history and I pull up another article, because this is why I just found this. I went into my history to show him where I found this, so I got to go again and see where else. So now I showed him a fucking quote. That's not good enough. Now he wants to see where exactly the quote was printed and where it comes from. So I'm gonna do that for him as well. Okay, don't worry. I got you, brother. Don't worry, man. No need to be upset. No need to be upset. No need to be upset. No, you're all right. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right, bro.
No, I'm not gonna be all right.
You are.
No, I'm not. I'm good.
You got a lot of info to share with us, bro.
What the fuck I'm talking about?
Nobody didn't say you didn't know.
Why have a conversation?
Nobody said you didn't know. You just get upset when niggas have questions, and then you get mad. And I said, listen, I'm not saying your answer is right or wrong. I'm asking a question. I asked you a question. You answer me back with a question. Bro, where's the answer? I asked you a question. Just give me the answer. That's it. You said something today that Trump told these people, we're protecting you. You pay us or protect yourself. I didn't even argue with you about that. I said, I don't know if that's what was said. This is what I heard. That's it. You the one. What the fuck?
All right.
Wait, no. All right. Hold on, no. I want to finish this.
What you just said.
Oh, yeah, you could. But let me get back to this. Go ahead. I'm listening. I told you.
Talking about.
I am listening. Talk. Go ahead, speak.
You just said some certified nonsense, and that's where now accountability comes into play. You understand? Where you're talking about Iran said that these countries was negotiating with them. All right? Hold on, I'm not done talking yet. And I never found it because it never existed. Now, I showed you that Trump said this is what he's going to say. I showed you 2 different articles, the AP and CNN, which I don't even fuck with those places. But I still showed you them because they had the audio and the video. So now I'm just telling you that this is what I'm going with. Bye. That's it. All I said was, did you look it up? That was all. It was a very simple fucking question. Did you look up what they're talking about, or did she's the only one that put it up there? And where did it come from? That's it. That's all. I don't give a fuck if it happened. It happened. That's all. I'm just asking you, where did she get it from? That was it. You made it seem like it's an insult. Like, why would you question what I'm doing? Because you question everything I'm fucking saying too. So I'm gonna question the shit, nigga. Yes, I'm questioning it. Why wouldn't I question it? The shit you say makes no sense. Everything you're talking about is some anti-United States shit. Mind you, you're fucking
it's anti-United States now. Whoa, now it's anti-United States. I thought we was here talking about what was right and wrong. I didn't know we was choosing a side.
Get into the right and wrong next.
I didn't know we was here choosing a side. Now it's anti-American. Okay, all right.
I said what I said.
Remember when I told you can't use the word notice? Because if you notice certain shit, you're going to be anti. Okay, I noticed the fuckery. I ain't with the fuckery, so I'm calling out my anti. So you see what I'm saying? So now you see, right? Oh, no, because I didn't see you call out. Now, like I said, before I even called out anybody, I said, before you call out anybody, I said, what is the objective? What is the objective? That's what I asked. What is your objective?
This nigga's like the AOC.
What is the objective?
This is fucking.
I think he has his own conversation in his head because
Jasmine Crockett.
I clearly remember starting a conversation. Cam, at least you have an objective. I want to know what is Trump's exit plan and what was the objective of this whole shit. Oh, well, I don't know the objective.
Did I say that?
Oh, no, you didn't say that.
I don't know what the plan is or what the exit plan is. I don't know nothing.
Wait.
That's what I told you.
I didn't say that. Did you hear me just say that?
Said that just now.
No, I didn't. Do you want me to repeat what I just said?
It's crazy.
I said when I asked you that question and you told me what the exit plan was, I said, oh, that's the exit plan. You said, no, that was yours. I said, okay, at least Cam has an exit plan. What is Trump administration exit plan? Do you remember me saying that, Unc, or not?
Yeah, I remember it.
Nice.
Right? He explained it. And I said, so I said, is that,
I said Trump.
Hold on. I said, is that Trump? He's like, no, this is how I see it. I said, okay, so at least you have an objective. I get that. But what is the Trump administration objective? What is their exit plan? And we had crickets. So now you're telling me this is what I'm talking about, bro.
You know we had a whole episode on this the other day.
Okay.
I feel like, being totally honest, I feel like he was trying to explain it, and it turned into a fucking one of these back and forth.
Word semantics.
No, because I asked a simple question. When I ask something, I'm not asking it because I know and I'm fucking trying to challenge you. If I know, I'm not gonna ask you what the fuck I already know. When I don't know something or I'm not sure, I'm gonna ask you. The answer you give me, I'm gonna fucking listen, acknowledge it, see if it makes sense. If it doesn't, I'm gonna look up something. If I have information for what you're telling me that doesn't align or is not the same, I'm gonna say what it is. I never said Trump never said you either pay us or protect you. I never even heard that. First time I heard that was right now. Now he's saying, I didn't say Trump said it or whatever. I don't even fucking know. All I said was, I don't know about that. When it came to that, what I do know, Iran said, I'm going to pull it up. Iran said that they are speaking to countries about working a way through the shit. That's what I'm looking for. Nothing else.
Nowhere yet.
Nothing. No. So he keeps interrupting me. But go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Right. Yeah. Let me give you that so you can talk. Right. You can see.
And accountability in the conversation.
Hold on, so you can see.
There's no accountability in this conversation.
Yeah. I hear you, bro.
No accountability in this conversation.
I hear you.
I'm fucking shit. And it's if it's okay, sounds good.
So I just showed you what the other countries said. Let me find out now the one I told you about with the prime minister. The prime minister himself speaking about it. Just give me a second.
Show me the video of them saying it, please.
Yeah. No, I'm going to show you the one where I told you what the prime minister said about the
video of them.
Yeah, him
speaking these things.
I'm going to
videos of multiple.
I'm going to show you the video of him speaking.
No,
I'm not going to look for more than one.
Like I just did. I showed you both.
I didn't look at nothing you showed me. I paid no mind to you. I paid no mind to you, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, there you go.
Sitting here responding to what you're saying.
You're not responding. You're yelling and screaming and thinking you're gonna overtalk me or I'm gonna secede to what you're saying. No, that doesn't work, bro. I work on weak-minded people.
About this shit later on.
Yeah,
This nigga.
yeah.
I told you.
Who told you what? No, they're not laughing at me. I best believe you ain't laughing at me. I promise you that, brother. I promise you that. Promise you that.
Oh my God.
There's nothing I'm saying to laugh about. Like I said, what I'm saying, all you gotta do is go look it up yourself. You don't want to do that, so you just say, "This is what I hear and this is what I know." Okay, cool. I never said no. You just said a whole shit about Trump telling niggas they gotta pay or protect their own shit. I never heard that. You came out of your mouth. Then you say it. No, this is what I think. This is what I don't. Okay, listen. I don't know none of that. But what I know is
You're right.
this is what I heard.
You're right. So,
Okay?
so what I said.
No.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know what you said. I don't know.
Now you don't know.
No, because after a while I told you I block you out.
So basically, what I said was incorrect. You're saying.
No, I didn't say you said what was saying. I said I don't know what you were saying if it was true or not. I never heard that. That's what I said.
Never heard it.
Did you hear me say it was not true? I said I've never heard that. I said, but what I did hear was the fucking Iranian prime minister saying that they're having talks with other countries. No, I'm looking for it. If you shut the fuck up and just let me look. You understand?
You should have found it as fast as
I just found the other one that showed you the name and that showed you what they said. And you go, where did that come from? Oh, because Candace said it? I'm like, oh, okay, so.
That's just a screen.
Okay.
And that's
all made up. That's all made up. Okay. All right.
Stop deflecting.
Don't worry.
That's called
Don't
deflection.
worry.
Stop deflecting.
When your CNN shows you that they said it, then you can come back to me later.
Then you
can come back to me later and speak to me about that. All right?
Then go to multiple videos of the United States stating these contradictory statements.
Give me a second.
That's it. There's two different things you have to show.
Yeah.
Say something and put it out there online and sit there and watch it later on. And they're going to look at you like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Just like people talk about with the 2020 election. That's why he came out and said that China hacked the 2020 elections. But we was crazy for saying that then, though. We was cool. Oh, you talk about the 2020 election. It's crazy. You guys are big.
2016 election was stolen, but 2020 election.
Hold on,
2016 election was stolen, but 2020 election couldn't have been.
Right. But it clearly shows you that China is the threat. Changing the election. Where? For the voting machines that came out of Venezuela. Who that Nicolas Maduro had control of? 3 different companies: Dominion, fucking Smartmatic, and what the hell's the other one? Smartmatic, Dominion, and damn, I can't remember the other one. You know what I'm saying? But it's three companies. And those companies are also in Europe, in 160 different countries. There's only facts I'll be talking about. I don't talk about, if I tell you it's my opinion, I say I think I know. All right, this is my opinion. That's a fact I'm stating. I'm stating certified facts. Certified facts like the Dennis D'Souza documentary. Certified facts. You understand? They stole the election. It was China involved with the Democratic Party. That's what was happening. Period. Not saying the Republicans are bad as well. No, that's not what I said. I said this is what happened. This is not my opinion. This is what fact is. That's all. When I say my opinion, I say my opinion. I like what this guy's doing with certain shit. I don't like what he's doing with certain shit. That's my opinion. I already stated on multiple different episodes my opinion of Trump and what I do like and don't like, and what I think is going on. What we were here to discuss was something totally different. He was supposed to talk about Charlie Kirk, and that's what we was going to get into. Let him just go off and talk about it because he has a lot of information. He says some new information, updated information. So I wanted to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? Now the Iran war, you know what I'm saying? You have to be definite with what you talk about to get into this, because everything is fresh and up to date. So you can't sit there and act like you don't know what's going on. Now, if you want to get into the assassinations, I would like to get into a conversation, a whole episode of that. But we cannot just sit there and think like Butler and Charlie Kirk is the only fucking assassination that ever happened on Earth. That's
Did we ever say, see, and okay,
you
stop.
gotta go to all of the fucking
Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, bro. This is what I'm talking about when I mean about just speaking and learning, just understand what we're saying. We weren't having a discussion about all the assassination. I clearly stated Trump and fucking Charlie Kirk has a lot in common. I believe the same people who hit Trump hit Charlie Kirk. So let's look at the two shooters involved with that suit. That. Hold on. Stop fucking talking. You see, I just heard you rant. Looking for my video. Shut the fuck up.
I haven't found it.
I'm still looking. But this is what I'm talking. Yes, because again, you're talking again and you're talking shit. We never talked about No, you're not hearing. We weren't talking about assassination, assassinators or shooters. We were talking about two specific things, Charlie Kirk and fucking Trump, and those two shooters. What the fuck JFK and everything else got to do with it? We're focusing.
It's connected.
All right.
That's the whole point. It becomes the same.
All right, I land, bro. Go ahead, y'all good. I'm going back to look for the video.
That's the whole point. The same thing with the fucking Smartmatic. And it's the same fucking people. That's the whole point. You get into the real history of it all. That's the whole point. When you know what the fuck you're talking about. When you actually know what you're talking about. And you can tell about names and dates and fucking events that actually happened. Because this is all history that's repeating itself. It's just that you're just not fucking finding out. Oh shit, look, I just didn't know about this. Yeah, but we've been researching this shit for 20 years now. 30 years. The fuck is you just catching up, nigga? The fuck was you talking about? Catch up. Yes, now learn what the fuck happened back then. Go listen to Jim Mars and those type of people and go listen to.
I think this guy likes his voice.
Understand what the fuck they.
I think he likes his voice.
That's all.
He likes the sound of his voice.
Understand what was going on then. But now
he likes his voice.
Now it's the same people.
You need to just have him just put a mirror in front of him, bro. I guarantee you have a beautiful show. You sit there argue with himself. That's it. This nigga don't listen to fucking learn. He listen to fucking argue. This thing, I just made a specific point saying we weren't talking about all these assassinations or all the shooters. We're speaking about these two. Let's just focus on these two. And then he finally said both their fathers had worked here and here.
Crazy.
That's you see, it's like taking a test and they say, what is the comprehension? Comprehension.
That you don't know.
Comprehension. We're speaking about two individuals, and that's all we wanted to talk about. Two individuals, nobody else. That's it. That's all we wanted. But go ahead, I'll give it back. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
It don't matter.
Because I tell you, I don't talk to you. When I'm talking to the camera because I'm definitely not talking to your dumb ass. So as I'm done speaking to the audience, here I give it back. Go ahead.
Now, once again, that's called PSYOP. No, right? That's emotional. Yeah, that's emotional.
No, that's called advanced excursion. All right? That's me taking my advanced vacation on a little ass, nigga. No Diddy.
As I said, see, this is uncivilized. So now, once you get into this type of conversation, now, this is where you see the voter is. This is where you see what's going on, and that's current events right now. This is the mind state. This is the culture that's going on right here. Where a serious situation and a topic that directly affects us is brought over as a common opinion and not actual what's really going on, as though the complexity of government and geopolitical affairs are not deeper than this one person's feelings to that one person's feelings. And this guy said something that was kind of harsh, and that person said something that's a statement. No, I want to see what's behind it. Where's the actual money going on? Look at the stock market. Look at what's actually going on and who controls what. Who's the investors? Who's the fucking insurers? Oh, Lloyd's of London? Okay, who owns that? Oh, really? Okay, so now let's see what's going on with Starmer, right? Starmer's in fucking England and they've been beefing with fucking Trump. So I don't care about what the fuck Starmer says. And who said that we needed them anyway? He's saying that you can't get your oil because guess who has oil? United States. And when they released the oil, which they just released a whole bunch of reserves because we have our own oil. We've always had our own oil. That's always been the thing. We've talked about this on a whole episode. Now, what we do is we buy their oil to use up their reserves and to finish off their oil. And then we use our oil, and then we'll have the only oil. The problem is that what they don't understand, or what people not comprehending, is that U.S. companies was already in Venezuela. Those machines that they're taking the oil out with is U.S. property. So now Maduro stopped taking care of these oil platforms and these oil rigs, and he stopped caring about the oil because he was making so much money moving drugs. And that's what was and also the Pneumatic machines. They was making money with the schemes of selling the software to different countries and different people and aspects and different nefarious factions. That's all in a CIA document that just came out. Not me. That's the CIA.
And that's how you can see that some people just like dirty money, man, because oil, yo, you
Not me. They said that the Chinese government hacked the fucking hacked the things, hacked the voting machines. That's me telling you that months ago.
I know.
I've been telling you this months because I've heard about this years ago. This is something that's old news to me. So now when they come out with it now, it's like, see, I told you because it's vindicated because everything I say, I'm always vindicated.
Yeah, I heard about it years ago too, but I didn't know they came out with it. I didn't know they hit the mainstream yet.
No, this is recent they came out with it. That's recent they came out with it. I must have, let me look it up for you and tell you a few articles in different places. I could do that as well. You know what I'm saying? But it's the CIA that came out with it. The CIA came out with a document stating also that most cancers are worms, are parasitic worms. Am I right? That's also another CIA document that was just released. That one past the threshold of classification. Because they're classified for a certain amount of years.
Totally unredacted.
As this account,
like I said,
countries everywhere are waking up
so
after Donald Trump and Israel.
Now you got you make that shit not even charging now because you didn't fuck around with this shit all. This is crazy. It's all a fucking show. That should be crazy for no reason. That's like when you go to Congress and they be sitting there talking about, yeah, man, we want to charge people for the council members in New York City. Like, how you sit there, you're gonna talk about, we're gonna charge people for parking spaces, and you're for the people. How that makes sense? That's the type of shit. That's like a show. You know what I'm saying? It's a big show. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing of substance. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you talk real substance and real fucking actual things that's going on, it's a 007 fucking movie. We will never know what's going on until after it happens. We can never know the actual current events until after it happens, until somebody else talks about it. And then we have to feel them out and see if they are validated and legitimate and if they're okay to even hear them and see if there's not propaganda. Because there's nothing but bare propaganda getting pushed down on both sides everywhere all over the place, especially with the internet. This is why I don't trust these type of things. This is why I say I always go to multiple sources, and this is why I don't talk about shit until after it's done. Why? Because current events and shit like that, to be speaking about what you feel as an emotion, they did this because you feel like they wanted to do that. All that influence or that's nonsense. Because you can't tell what a person's influence. You can only speculate.
Well, that's what I kept
So what
saying
we're
about
doing is
Trump. I don't know
speculating.
till it's over.
That's my whole thing too. I can complain about certain things because I don't like the stuff going on with the internet censorship. So yes, I have an issue with the internet censorship. So that's why when he was saying what he was saying earlier about the internet censorship, I was just gonna let them all talk and keep ranting with the bullshit. But no, I have an issue with internet censorship. So yes, that is something that I want to see what's actually going on. I don't like the way they did that, but I do like what RFK is doing with the vaccines.
If there's no response, or if it's
you have to take the good with the bad and look at certain things and understand where you stand.
Things are looking.
And what's nice
There's
about
multiple
RFK
different
is
lobbies
that he's an
that
old
pushing
ass
for
man, but
different
he's in
things.
such good shape that they can't deny that obviously he knows something.
No, well, yes and no. You can't sit here and think that everything.
So it was on Reuters.
It's always supposed
Those
to be good.
quotes was on Reuters. Those quotes was on Reuters. There's the rest of them
Which
coming.
Reuters? Was it Reuters?
Reuters
US or
.com.
Reuters Russian?
I don't know. Look, it's right here.
Reuters is Russian.
Reuters.com. I don't know if this US or whatever.
What was this one?
Stops. We will need some.
This is the second one. First campus is the second.
This is Reuters.com.
Okay, you're saying.
But it's we're not back seeing this over at the end of it.
We're never seeing it with the agreement.
All right, there you go. Pause it.
The UK is saying.
So that's
sorry,
going right there. So that's him commenting on a post that somebody has and added Reuters.com, but they didn't show you. They said we will not be drawn into a wider war. What I read. So Reuters is reporting that. Though that's what they're saying. That's what Reuters reporting. Okay, hold on. What else is there? This is Reuters.
For opening the Strait.
Reuters is Russian TV's RT.
When the fighting stops, we will need some sort of
right. Reuters, yeah, no RT, no buggers. I'm twisted, right? Am I?
This one is on Twitter.
Am I just?
Yeah, RT is the Russian television. Reuters is some left wing propaganda.
That's the left wing. That's the Rothschilds. No, the Rothschilds is
When we say
Which one is the Rothschilds is the AP. AP News is the Rothschilds.
this war must
The Rothschilds own the AP News. So you're saying
The Reuters out of all them left-wing shit. They
This
be
was
the
the
most
guy. This
fair.
was the
Alex
guy right
Jones
here
used to
that
put a lot of
I heard
Reuters
saying the
articles
speech,
up.
saying that they were speaking of countries, but he won't mention their name. This guy right here.
in the White House.
That guy. Hold on. Let me see if I find a video with him saying it.
okay, so now let's go back. Now go back to that and pause it real quick so you can see where he's in.
This guy right here.
Yeah, pause it. Look at pause it.
Yeah, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, I guess his name is.
That's how I was gonna ask you to see, try to see if you can see.
Yeah, he's a Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
It's not in English at all. No
His
translation.
name? Wow. Hold on.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah. No, wait, that's not his
Yeah, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas
Oh, yeah.
Abbas.
Minister Abbas Aragachi.
Yeah, I can't see this far.
I'll write it down.
Yeah, write it down something. Yeah, let's see what he's saying because this is very important shit, nigga. It's very important.
No, he's in the interview. I'm trying to remember who he was in the interview with.
Yeah, but you understand, this all affects our gas prices all the way down to us every day. Now, I'm not saying that it's right or wrong what they're doing. I'm saying I want my gas prices down, so we need them to. What the?
No, we do, but listen though, Ken, you gotta also think. Again, we do need them to win, and I am for America, bro. Don't get it fucked up. But Trump fucking lied to us, and we gotta wake up from that, bro. We gotta wake the fuck up from that, bro. I walked into the pit with the nigga. This is why I feel the way I feel, because I walked, bro. Again, if we could do this all over again, I would still pick Trump over fucking Kamala because I know what is happening with Trump would have happened 10 times worse and faster with Kamala, hands down. What I said is this. I know Trump knew what time it was, and I really believe this nigga was going to do the right thing. Only thing, and I still give him credit. I said this. The only thing I could fucking give him an excuse for is, and why everyone keep ignoring it. Why no one speak about what happened to my butler, bro? Now, what you said could be right. He's doing it, and then at the end, this is the bigger play. Or it could be he's fucking threatened, and we're not realizing this nigga's under pressure. Like, this nigga pulling out fucking BB chair and all. Come on, bro. That ain't Trump. The nigga used to stand in front of the Queen. Did you see when he went to the Queen for that Jesuit dinner shit or whatever? He stood in front of the bitch. You remember when he was walking on stage and pushed the prime minister behind him as he was walking out the G5 meeting? He was like, yeah. And he came out with his hands all up like this. Now he's pulling out fucking this nigga chair and shoving it in. That ain't the Trump I know.
But then again, if you think about it though, who do you pull a chair out for?
The nigga that got you shook.
No, a woman.
Claims he's only.
So BB's
He
a
treated
woman?
him like a bitch.
Nah, nigga. Nah. Don't fall for that bullshit. Trump is too. If he treated him like a bitch, you would have grabbed him by the pussy, nigga. Come on, man. We know. This is our nigga Trump, nigga. Come on, baby.
What do you think,
Listen,
people?
bro,
Leave it in the comments.
when he pulled out that chair, was more shocking to me than him saying the fucking what Epstein files. That fucked my head up. I was like, wait, he pulled a chair out for this nigga? I thought it was AI and everything. When I seen it, I was like, yo, hold on. Nah. This ain't the Trump I know. Pulling BB chair out, my nigga. This is the same nigga. Remember when he passed the prince of Saudi Arabia and smacked him on the arm? Like, what up, nigga? And you seen the prince looking around? You never seen that video?
Nah.
Where he walked by him? Because nobody could touch the prince like the queen.
Yeah.
And the nigga smacked him in the arm like, yeah, what up, nigga? That's Trump. Pulling out the chair for BB? Come on, bro.
What do you think, people?
And no,
Leave it
if
in
you
the
guys
comments.
I
We
can't
gonna be in Iran forever? Are we in there for the right reasons? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for joining us on another episode of the Unc Podcast. We will be back.